kickoff for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Here's Reed. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
20 brings up 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Looks pretty evident what they want to do, the same connection to start the game on back-to-back throws.
But when you've got a big-time target, you've got to go to him. The flip side is, shouldn't the defense know that? They should be better prepared.
Absolutely. They're going to have to step up and in a hurry. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
4th down.
Right there, 54.
4th down, here's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 52 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Seahawks nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Eagles.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Field ripping there defensively.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Wins to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First down.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now Wentz again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here's Reed returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key word.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Stepping up, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 makes it 3rd.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Wilson, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. 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 Go down.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jackson now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For Deshaun Jackson, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin, incomplete. It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. .36 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 2nd half will start with a run by Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 29-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Third down, Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Tackle made back at the 10-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Here's Reed. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick-6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On play action, it's Wentz. Rager catches it left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Sanders. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. 13 yards remaining on second down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Now Wentz will keep it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Carson Wentz taking it in. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make and the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now a play fake. Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run for it with Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, watch twins.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Good for a Seattle.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Check, 42's the mic. 3 bus. Mike's 42.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check 3. Check the backer.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Hey, take. 50 seconds to Mike. Check
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
57 the mark. 57 the mark.
Now Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Intercepted.
And we've got a timeout.
Over 1st and
9 seconds remaining.
9-yard line.
Tempo.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. And this turns into disaster.